Yeah, yeah. Yo, welcome to Free Your Mind with the Soul Star. I'm your lovely hostess with the mostest, ADOS, the Soul Star. Greetings and welcome back, you guys. It has been so long. I am so glad to be here. Man, this feels good. You know what I feel like? I feel like I deserve a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Snoop Dogg. I want to thank me. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank me for, blessing me, for working hard, for never giving up. For those of y'all who don't know me, y'all gonna find out real quick. Okay, so this is a podcast, okay? This is where it's okay to be yourself completely. There's no judgment here, just meditation, motivation, and commentary. Okay, this is where we are able to free our minds unapologetically. So be sure to connect with me, guys, on social media at ADOS the Soul Stars. That's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay, so ADOS the Soul Star. That's EDAS the Soul Star, and I'll connect with you right back. Now, y'all, listen. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I really want to give a background on this show because there are a lot of people who don't know anything about Free Your Mind with the Soul Star. So I would like to give you guys a brief intro, if that's all right. Anyway, so for those of y'all who don't know, I consider myself a Judy of all trades. I'm an artist first, CEO, writer, bartender, and motivational coach. I am opinionated, yet I am open-minded. I believe that my purpose in life is to be of service to others through various avenues. Because I'm a Judy of all trades. I'd like to positively change the world through good music and creative content. Yeah, it feels so good to be back. Now, as I said on my social media announcement, I wasn't sure when or if I was even going to bring this show back. I wasn't sure this was even going to happen. Because honestly, it's been about 2 years since I've had my spiritual awakening. So I do have a lot to share, and I hope you all feel comfortable sharing with me too. I really want to change the game, I would say, with this podcast. I want to do some different things, and I hope that's all right. So going a little deeper to give you guys more background, Free Your Mind with the Soul Star originally began August 25th, 2016. Now, August 25th is a very special day because it's the day before my birthday. It is Virgo season. And for those of y'all that don't know, I am a Virgo. Now, from then on, the show became Hustle and Motivate, the podcast. Now, at that time, I had a full team of about 4 other co-hosts. Now, this was on and off because if you know anything about the podcasting business, the entertainment business, that's pretty normal, right? It just is what it is. Now, that being said, I have learned a lot. Y'all, I have learned so much. I have so much knowledge that I want to share. And this is going to be the avenue to do it. Now, first of all, one of the things I learned, if your name is in the title of the show, you should probably be the only one on that show, with the exception of maybe one other person. Now, typically that other person would be your engineer, right? The person that is the producer. They're making sure your sound quality and everything is on point. Thanks to a couple of really great individuals whom I have the pleasure of knowing, I can do all of that myself. Shout out to DJ Mr. Quickness, my DJ, and shout out to DJ Doc D. Both of those DJs are with the Tight Eye DJs, so shout out to my Tight Eye DJs family. And I want to give y'all a round of applause too. I think the people love it. I love it. Hey, what's up? So shout out to those gentlemen who taught me the game as far as using this mixer and being able to get the sound and everything all proper like. So thank you, gentlemen, very much. Now, I also learned that there are a lot of egos in the entertainment industry. Lord knows I got a little ego myself. I've had to humble myself, and then God did some humbling too, and I appreciate it. Now, when I say, there are a lot of egos in the industry, it just comes with the territory of entertainment. Now, to make things easier, I decided to go ahead, bring this show back, and just make it solo dolo, because at the end of the day, it is Free Your Mind with the Soul Star, not Free Your Mind with everybody else. And again, from my experience, you bring people in, or people come in and want to be a part of something, but it doesn't have their name on it. And then, but people want to make suggestions, and you may not accept every suggestion. You may accept some, but not all. And then that's where the clashes come in. So it's just better to just do it on your own. If your name is in the title, just make it a show that you are doing, and maybe one other person who's okay with not being in the spotlight. That's just kind of how I look at it. Okay. Because I'm going to keep it real on this show. It's Free Your Mind with the Soul Star. And this is the one place I feel like I get to free my mind without any judgment. Like, if y'all judge me after listening to this, it really makes me know never mind at that point, because, hey, you've listened, and I appreciate that. And your opinion is valid, and so is mine. So just because your opinion may be valid doesn't mean mine is invalid. And so this is my outlet to be able to get all my thoughts out. So I hope y'all are riding with me so far. Now, even though the show started off well enough, I have experienced pain, anger, disappointment, but I'm going to be honest with y'all, I harbor no harsh feelings toward any of my former co-hosts, because it was all a lesson learned, and I, for one, am a better human being for it. Gotta be honest. That being said, I'd like to get started with the meditation moment, because this portion of the show is near and dear to my heart, because meditation, y'all, meditation has helped bring me out of the darkness on several occasions. This is the portion of the show where we unwind, and as my slogan says, we are here to relax, relate, release. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the meditation moment. Just give me a moment. Meditation moment. Now, look, I'm all on the beat. I'm going to do what I can do. All right, let's make sure we got our sounds together. All right, y'all. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. It's a little loud. Okay. Now, meditation moment. Our quote simply says, if you have time to breathe, you have time to meditate. You breathe when you walk. You breathe when you stand. You breathe when you lie down. Bring that on down some more. All right, y'all. So basically, what is meditation? It's breathing. So I want you all to breathe with me. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Positive energy in. And negative energy out. When I realized that meditation was simply breathing, I felt relieved. I began meditating in 2016, a short time after moving back to Dallas from the Houston area. I lost my job and everything else in between, chasing my dreams. Now, from that time up until 2018, my life was a complete mess. I had low self-esteem, I'd lost belief in myself, and I didn't feel I had anyone in my corner who truly had my best interest at heart. Now, there were a few people who fit that description. Of course, my mama, she gonna always be there, right? But those individuals couldn't help to get me where I needed to be personally and spiritually. I had to do that on my own. So I began to meditate. It helped me cope with the painful life I was living. It also helped me to change my mindset. Now, I learned that I could stop at any moment and give myself a breather. That was the biggest lesson I can say I've learned from meditation. And meditation is simply that, right? I didn't have much, but what I had was breath in my lungs, thanks to the Most High. So from that point on, I knew that meditation would always be a big part of my life. So today, I'm encouraging anyone who's listening to this podcast to take the time to breathe and practice mindfulness. Be still, breathe, and quiet your thoughts. I'm ADOS the Soul Star, and I'm challenging you to vibrate higher. Yeah. Y'all, that felt so good. I have not done a meditation moment in years. That felt so good. Oh my goodness. I hope that you guys got something from that. Said go. But so we are going to move forward in the show. If you like the meditation moment, please let me know. Again, follow me on all the social media at ADOS the Soul Star. Let me know if you enjoyed that. And of course, there will be plenty more because there are going to be plenty more episodes. Now, today's topic is focus on your goals. Before we get into that topic, I'm going to be right back after these messages. Introducing Creative Juice, a premium craft cocktail that comes in 4 awesome flavors. Created by the curvy mixologist herself, get yours in 12 or 16 ounces. Right now, get $3 off 12 ounces and $2 off 16 ounces when you order online. Want a variety? Order a fun pack. Live in Dallas-Fort Worth? Select delivery at checkout. Visit drinkcreativejuice.com and place your order today. Creative Juice. Let your creative juices flow. Absolutely. Y'all better get that creative juice. Okay? It's good. And I'm not saying that because I'm the mixologist, all right? I'm not saying that at all. It's because it's a good product. As a matter of fact, we sold out right now. So get your pre-orders in because in about 7 days, within the next week, so this time next week, there will be a brand new batch of delicious flavors. We have all 4 flavors, delicious flavors of Creative Juice that will be available in about a week. So go ahead and place your pre-orders now if you are in Dallas-Fort Worth. Now, if you're outside of Dallas-Fort Worth right now, we have not hit that level yet. We are working on it. So as we continue to grow, we will be able to have shipping and all of that good stuff because it is some good drink, okay? 40 proof, baby. 40 proof. I'm not playing no games. So Creative Juice, drinkcreativejuice.com. Look at me extending the commercial. All right, anyway, so it's time to talk about focusing on your goals, okay? And Lord knows that has been a struggle for me. I really, truly feel like that I am one of those individuals who has just been undiagnosed with ADHD because I know it sometimes it's a struggle to be focused. So I really, really am excited about this topic today because it's something that I've struggled with. I continue to struggle with this, but I've gotten better. So I feel like I can motivate the people. So today's topic, focus on your goals. Now, are you someone who's got big goals and dreams, but you're having trouble focusing on the tasks that need to be done in order for you to move forward? I know it happens to me from time to time, and it's so important, especially now with this brand new year, to focus on our goals. So here are some tips that I found that are definitely helpful. Like I've already feel like I crossed them off my list, but I still consistently use these tips, and I believe they'll be helpful for you too. Now, this article I found is by Dr. Shauna Waters, PhD, and man, is she preaching. I'm just saying, she preaching, y'all. So first things first, she basically provides us with 5 tips on how to set goals, or as she puts it, the ABCs of goal setting. I rather like that, the ABCs. And so it's called SMART. Now, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So of course, y'all know I'm going to break each one of them down for you, right? Because I'm your girl. All right, so specific. This means you have a clear outcome in your mind for your goal. So for an example, specifically, my clear outcome is Creative Mind Society Music Group is going to be an organization that helps artists and creatives to find their niche in society, to find their niche in this world, to help them achieve their dreams through publishing, education, promotion, and digital content. But ultimately, I want to positively change this world because it can be a cruel world, right? To positively change this world with good music while helping creators find their niche in the entertainment industry. Okay, so that's my specific goal. My goal is that's what I want to do. That's what I believe that's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do. Because we can be here all day talking about what the music industry has done, especially to artists of color. Okay, so this is why CMSMG exists, because we are the anti-label. But moving on. Now, measurable. That's 2 in the SMART system of goal setting, right? So measurable. This means you have a metric which you can define success. Okay. So basically, it's steps to this, it's levels to this. So how am I measuring my success? So once I've accomplished this, like prime example, we're artists, we make music, we're a record company. So we measure it by the music that we put out, by the efforts that we are making and the strides that we're making. The next one is achievable. Okay. You can realistically expect to achieve your goal with this current skills and resources. Is this something that's achievable? If it's achievable, which, hey, if you believe you can achieve, right? So if it's achievable, then you can realistically expect to achieve your goal with your current skills and resources, meaning you have what it takes. You have the skills. You have the resources. So heck yeah, I can do it, right? And then relevant. This means your goal is aligned, or at least it doesn't conflict with your other life goals. So, prime example, I have a goal with Creative Juice, right? We have a goal that we want to be popular. We want to sell out every time we make juices, okay? It is relevant to Creative Mind Society Music Group because it's actually CMSMG's store. So that's a goal, right? Because here's the thing, goal setting, you're going to have all kind of goals. You don't just have just one, at least not me. Anyway, I'm Judy of all trades, okay? I'm doing it all out here. But it's all for the same ultimate goal, but we have different goals. So as long as your goal is relevant and it doesn't conflict with your other goals and it is aligned with your ultimate goal, then you're good. Then time bound. Have a clear deadline for achieving your goal. That right there, y'all, is my struggle. That's my struggle place. Now, I will say I've gotten better at setting deadlines because honestly, it's hard to achieve a goal, if you haven't written out when you plan to achieve it. Even if you say, okay, in the next 5 years, I want to have achieved X, Y, Z. That's good. In the next 10 years, I want to do 1, 2, 3. That's good because you're giving yourself a deadline. Now, I would definitely caution against setting out these deadlines way too far out, especially depending on what it is. If it's if it's a short-term goal, definitely you don't want to push it out too far. But if it's a long-term goal, then that's fine. Okay, because you have different types of goals. And then the other things that I wanted to go over from this article is she talks about 3 factors that can make it hard for you to focus on your goals. And Lord knows there are 1,000,001 things that can pull you off course, especially if you're someone who has like ADHD, right? Your focus is all over the place, or if you have anxiety or what have you. So the first thing I want to talk about, that she talks about is your environment, right? So when it comes to focusing on your goals, your environment plays an important role. Your ability to follow through your ambitions is influenced by the following. Okay, so she talks about who you spend your time with, where you live, what you read, watch, and listen to. Now, here's a good one. She also says, consider social media. I'm about to get on all of us right here. Consider social media. These platforms are actually designed to capture and hold your attention. That's exactly why they're designed, to keep and hold your attention. Y'all ever notice how when you're on, especially Instagram, and as soon as you go to Instagram, you'll see something that catches your attention, like the first post you see, and then out of nowhere it disappears. So what happens then? You scrolling for at least a good, another minute or two, trying to find that post because you're like, that looked interesting. Where the heck did it go? It's a tactic. They're doing that to make sure that we're staying on that app. And the more you scroll looking for that post that you saw a glimpse of, you're not gonna find that post. And so when I picked up on that, I just said, you know what, screw y'all Instagram. If I don't see it, I don't see it. And that's otherwise you're like scrolling for no reason. Then you're looking at other people's stuff, and then you're seeing other posts, and then those posts are becoming interesting. And so you stay on it. So it's all a tactic. They prey on our fear of missing out. They entice us with unnecessary notifications and trap us with endless scrolling. So that's why, y'all, we got to watch that social media, our social media consumption. It's a double-edged sword for those of us who are entrepreneurs or creatives, content creators, right? But there's things you can do to actually work on that, which we're actually getting to, which is your willpower. Well, before I skip to willpower, let me just say what she says to do is that it is up to you to change your environment to support your personal and work goals rather than distract you from them. So, for instance, you can block your social media notifications. Now, that's something that I've done. I have blocked all of my notifications, so I don't really get my Facebook notifications or Instagram. I have to actually go inside the app to actually know what happened. Because, I don't get notifications anymore because that right there, trying to focus, and every 2 seconds is, it's going off. No, it's not that serious. Nothing on social media is that serious. Your willpower, that's number 2. So these are the things that I said that will pretty much will make it hard to focus on your goals. Your willpower. So motivation is a feeling. And just like laughter or sadness, it disappears as fast as it comes. Your motivation can help you out of bed, but it will disappear at the first sign of trouble. Willpower, on the other hand, is like a muscle and shouldn't be confused with motivation. It allows you to power through those moments of zero motivation. But for it to be effective, you have to train it. So what does she suggest? Doctor suggests through meditation and small acts of self-control, you can tame your impulses one step at a time. Look at that, y'all. Meditation. Seems like the good doctor was on it when she wrote this article. Just saying. Now, your frame of mind is number 3. These are the things that can, make it hard for you to focus on your goals. Your frame of mind, right? A phenomenon known as inevitability thinking can occur when you accept your destiny as a foregone conclusion. Now, this happens whether you realize it or not. So you have to shift your mindset to make it work for you. For example, if you have a bias towards negativity, you may anticipate failure before it's even begun, or before you've even begun. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. You fail because you've already accepted failure as the likely outcome. But the opposite can also be true. If you believe that you can succeed, y'all know I didn't write this, and organize your life around that idea, you prime your mind for success. So basically what you believe about yourself, that's what's going to come true. And that's something that I've always believed. And it's something that I've been preaching for the last couple of years or so. Whatever you believe, that is exactly what's going to happen. So if you do have a bias toward negativity and you're already like, for example, right now there's a lot of people out there, single folks, who are like, I'm probably not going to get married, or I don't think marriage is for me, or I'm not really looking for it, but if it happens, it happens, whatever. A lot of people have this negative view of marriage and what it is. And unfortunately, when you think that way, that's basically what you're going to get. You're not going to ever receive the happiness and joy of a marriage because you've already spoken against it. So our mindset is so powerful. So I just wanted to give you guys some tidbits from this this article because it's so important to focus on our goals. And there's so many distractions everywhere. So we've got to be mindful of our environment, who we're spending our time with. Like, is the person that you're hanging with all the time, are they always negative? Like, always talking about somebody else's business? Like, if you're hanging with those kind of people, you're gonna have a negative mindset just by association. So please cut that out and cut that off. And if you love those folks and you want to be around them, tell them, look, you're gonna have to stop all that. Because if you don't, I'm just going to have to leave you alone. There's things that I'm trying to accomplish, and you're really not helping me any. Right? And then also where you live. And I know situations like I've been homeless several times and had to sleep on people's couches. So a lot of times you don't really have peace when you're living in somebody else's house unless you get up out the house. So, I get it. And that can cause issues as well. But there's ways around that. Find a place where you can go and get you some peace, so that you can think, you can focus on your goals. Okay. So she put a lot in this article. I don't want to go through everything, but she does talk about things that you can do, like exercising and meditating and, and making time for fun. So there's so many different things you can do to get yourself in the space to focus. Right. And this may even be a part 2 because there's so much good information here. But I just really want to motivate everyone who is under the sound of my voice to be focused. Focus on your goals. Don't get distracted. Avoid these distractions. And whenever they come, because they will come, they inevitably they come, then you can just, snap yourself out of it. It's just as simple as changing your mindset right then and there. I even snap for real, y'all. Like, I'll just go snap, and you know what? That's not cool. I'm gonna switch it up, or you know what? That's a distraction. I'm not fooling with that. Okay, because honestly, you know what your goals are. So I want to extend my good vibes to all of you, especially those of you who have been having a hard time focusing. Sending out good, positive energy, focus vibes, your direction. And I pray you're doing the same for me, because I'm not perfect, and Lord knows, that's why it's taking me so long to get this show out too, is because focusing is just, it's not always easy, especially for me, because again, I do feel like I may be an undiagnosed ADHD person. But I'm not, I'm not sure. I've yet to go see a therapist. I will one of these days, because I do wholeheartedly believe in mental health. But I can honestly say, with all the things that I've experienced, especially in the last 2 years since my spiritual awakening, I have gotten so much better at that. So anyway, all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. And I look forward to the next episode. So until then, be sure to follow me on all of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at ADAS the Soul Star. That's EDAS the Soul Star. And until next time, peace. Hey fam, ADAS the Soul Star here, artist and president of Creative Mind Society Music Group. We are a grassroots organization on a mission to help artists and creatives achieve their dreams through publishing, education, promotion, and digital content. Want to support? Become a patron today. There are 3 awesome tiers to choose from, starting at just $5 a month. That's right, $5 a month. If you sign up today, you're going to receive goodies like access to exclusive content, 15 to 25% off our entire store, plus free merch. That's right, y'all, free merch. We thank you in advance, and we will continue to do the work to positively affect our communities. And remember, dreams come true, but we must do the work. Learn more at cmsmusicgroup.com.